Are you rolling right now?
Yep.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's vlog. So we're going to try something new today. A couple weeks ago, Bobby and I were in the car and we were kind of talking about our channel and what we wanted to happen with our channel. And I brought up the idea of something I've been wanting to do for a while. And it's something I am calling Mondays with Megan, because that's me. And so this is our first official episode of Mondays with Megan. And the idea behind it is I'm going to talk about whatever. So off screen, Bobby's got a hat with topics. I made him write out 5 different topics, and I'm going to pull one out, and I'm going to talk about it. You know, kind of like an ask me anything type deal. It's something I've wanted to do for a while, so we're going to give it a try. So if you are joining us for the first time or for the 51st time, welcome to the very first episode of Mondays with Megan. So give me the hat. All right, so here's the hat. We've got our topics. Here's the first one. You can even see that, it's really tiny. Family. Our family, so if you've been with us for a while and you've watched our channel, you know that there's 4 kids and Bobby and I, so a total of 6. We've got 3 girls and 1 boy. Kenny is our one and only Mr. Man. When Bobby and I got married, we talked about how many kids we wanted to have, and we said we wanted 4. The story behind that is Bobby was basically raised in a household of 2, and his older sister, Rhonda, is about 12 years older than him, so he was really almost raised as an only child. And I come from a family of 6. I've got an older brother who's passed away, and then I've got 4 younger siblings, so I'm the second out of the 6. And our house was always really loud and really messy, but it was also full of friends and just all sorts of stuff. My siblings are all vibrant redheads. People often call us the Weasley's American cousins, and then that one girl because I didn't get the red hair. So it's always been kind of fun. When we got married, Bobby and I had my brothers dress up a certain way. So my maiden name is Wallace, which is Scottish. So my brothers all wore black shirts with the Wallace tartan tie. So they almost looked like the Scottish Mafia. It was really funny. But we decided I didn't want to have 6 kids because as much as I enjoyed my childhood, it was almost too much for me. But we wanted to have more than 2 because Bobby wanted more kids than he, so that our kids had siblings and stuff like that growing up. So that's how we came to 4. And we kind of started getting nervous because we had Audrey, and then we had Quinn, and then we had Kaylee, and after we had Kaylee, we got nervous because we were really hoping for a boy. If any of you have watched the birth video of Kenny, you know that Bobby has wanted a son to name after his father since he was 14, since his father passed away. And we kept getting girls, and we kept getting nervous because we were afraid we weren't going to get that boy, and so we were really happy when we found out we were having Kenny and that he was going to be a boy. And if I keep looking over here, it's because he's over here throwing stuff out of the toy table. Can you say hi, Kenny? Can you say hi?
Okay, I need to get this one over.
So that's how our family came to be. I'm going to pick another topic. Should I pick another topic?
Sure.
I have a feeling that I'm going to pull out the same topic. Let me see. Oh, family. He does stuff like this. Family. Lacquer. Just kidding, it's family. And the last one is family. Say family in Polish, Bobby.
Rodzina.
Rodzina?
Close enough.
Close enough. We can talk about our 4 kids. We didn't start our channel until July of 2017. And one of our first videos was our pregnancy announcement with Kenny. The 3 girls, we don't have any birth videos on them. So I guess we could talk about that. So Audrey is our oldest. She's 8 years old. She's over there waving her hands and playing Roblox in our tiny little kitchen. She is 8 going on 20. She was born January 1st, 2011. She's our New Year's baby. So that'll be fun if you are a subscriber of ours to watch our Halloween, our New Year's videos, because it's always Happy New Year's, Happy Birthday, Audrey. But she's just she just was a really awesome baby, and is a really awesome kid. Yeah, I'm talking about you. And she just was kind of, we called her our security blanket because she was such a good baby that we were like, okay, let's have another one. And then we had Quinn, and Quinn has been our amazing wild child. Quinn was born August 10th, 2012. She was almost Dad's birthday buddy. So Bobby's birthday is August 8th, and we tried really hard to get her to be born on Dad's birthday, and it didn't happen. So Audrey and Quinn are 19 months apart, which right after Quinn was first born, so those first, few months, that was really hard because I still had one kid that needed a lot of my attention and then a brand new baby. But now that they're older and they're kind of able to do their own thing, they are actually, it's really awesome because they're best friends. They just absolutely love each other. And they talk about when they grow up, they're going to buy a house together, and they're going to make their husbands go to work so they can be home with their kids. It's really cute. But Quinn is, like I said, our wild child. She just has been rambunctious from the get-go. She started running, not even walking, but running at 9 months, and just has been nonstop go. If you ever watch any of our videos, you'll see she's got little tash marks on her forehead. One of them is from when she fell into the iPad when she was about 1.5. And then there's 2 more where she tried to climb from her bookshelf to her dresser and smacked her face into the dresser when she was 2. So if that gives you an idea of what kind of kid she is. And she's just bright and brilliant, and she wants to be an astronaut, and Audrey wants to be a vet. And Quinn, we call her our little Polish princess. Her middle name is Natalia. And that came about when Bobby was on his mission in Poland for our church. He heard a mother call to her daughter, and the daughter's name was Natalia, and he really liked that. But she came into this world, and she automatically was a Quinn, and I just can't see her as anybody else but Quinn. She's our Quinny, and we love her. And then this little squishy over here, this is Kaylee Peanut. That's not her real name. Well, part of it's not her real name. Kaylee Deborah. So that's Kaylee Deborah. She was born October 12th, 2014. My friend Chris affectionately refers to her as the trouble child. My pregnancy with Kaylee was really rough. I developed pre-eclampsia at about 34 weeks, and then we found out that she was breached and that she wasn't growing right. And when I say growing right, I mean like she wasn't growing on schedule. We were expecting a really small baby, and because I had preeclampsia, they weren't going to let me go past 37 weeks. I was 34 weeks, and they said I wasn't going to go past 37, so we'd already scheduled my induction for 37 weeks, and the morning of 36 weeks, I woke up with a headache and a couple other symptoms, and they didn't go away, and we ended up having her at 36 weeks. So my original due date with her was November 12th, so we had her a month early, and she came out and she weighed 3 pounds, 14 ounces. We were really blessed in that, she had to stay in the NICU for 2 weeks, but she didn't need any oxygen, she didn't need any, she was hooked up to a heart monitor, but I think that was just a precaution. Her biggest problems were she needed to gain weight consistently, and she needed to be able to control her own body temperature by herself. So she was in the NICU for 2 weeks, and we did get to take her home after 2 weeks. And she was just teeny tiny for a while, but obviously she's not anymore. And outside of her stay in the NICU, that was the only real issue we had with her. She's been a really healthy kid, and we're really grateful for that because some people aren't that lucky, some people aren't that blessed. What about Kaylee? We're pretty sure she's going to be our stand-up comedian. She's a ham bone, and she's just vivacious and awesome. Today was a little rough. She didn't want to go to school. But you're not mom and right if one kid's not throwing a fit, right? And if you don't have some, schmutz on your shirt. Anyway, so that's Kaylee. And then we've got our 4th and final kid, Mr. Man, Kenny J.
Not
So Kenny was born March 17th, 2018, so his birthday's coming up. He's our St. Patrick's Day baby, and he is almost my birthday buddy. I was actually scheduled to be induced on March 16th, which is my birthday, and it didn't end up working out like that, but we had him the next day, which is fine, because then we still get to share our birthdays. Huh? Do we get to share our birthday? And he is just our little guy, and
his birthday's on St. Patrick's Day.
He's named after his grandpa, who was Kenneth James, and that's Bobby's stepdad who raised him. When we talked about how many kids we were gonna have, we always knew we were gonna have 4, and we waited kind of a while to have Kenny, partly because I had a lot of dental work that I needed to get done, and partly because we were worried we were gonna have another girl. And when I was pregnant with Kenny, I was really worried that we were going to have him, and I was going to feel really sad that I was done, and that he was our last. And part of me is a little bit sad. There's parts where you guys are loud. They're being way too cute. And part of me is a little bit sad because there's things like, oh, this is my last whatever, this is, next month will be our last first birthday. But at the same time, he's here, and it just feels so complete. Like, this really is the family we're supposed to have, which is awesome, and it's a really cool way to feel. He's getting ready to walk on us, and he's already ready for his first haircut, because apparently, he has found a bottle of Rogaine somewhere. That kid has more hair than any of our kids did at this age. And he's just our Mr. Man, and the girls just love him. They just dote on him, and they are just his biggest fans, and that little boy is going to be so spoiled. It's just not even funny. And that's this first episode of Monday with Megan. If I get any, I would love to get some subscribers, some likes, some comments. So you know what to do. Hit subscribe, hit the bell, because we're going to be doing this every Monday, and it should be uploaded at 9 p.m. Mountain, what are we getting into? Are we in Mountain Standard Time right now?
Mountain Time.
We're in Mountain Time. Just Mountain Time. We live in Utah, so just 9 p.m. Utah time, Mountain Time. If there is a topic you want to hear about, you want to hear me talk about, comment on it, like this video so that I know that you guys want to see more of these videos. I'm just going to wrap up by saying, don't forget to tell the love that you love. Don't forget to tell the ones that you love them. Make happiness viral. And in the words of our sweet daughter Quinny, see you around tomorrow on the next video. Bye!